you distracting me? I have to film the video. Stop being so cute. Enjoying the sun, huh? Look at that belly. Hi, everybody. I know it's been a really long time since I've filmed a regular video. Summer is not my favorite, and I have just window units, and because the room is so small, it's so loud, and I have not been able to film anything. I have done a few shorts, but so today I just wanted to sit down and just film a quick little haul. I just threw something on and I don't even know what I'm saying. This just feels so awkward to be doing after so long, but without, what do they say? People say without further ado. First of all, I wanted to say that the jumper dress apron that I'm wearing, I made this a while back, but I just dug it out today and realized I really love this, and I think I might actually be making a couple more. This is what I'm wearing. It's McCall's. I don't know what the number is because it just says sample. I don't know, but I know, I'm pretty sure that they still sell this. I'm pretty sure. It's called a butcher apron, Mrs. Butcher apron. I don't know why. I guess it's based on that. Super, super easy. There's been iterations of this made in other patterns. It's very, very simple. But anyway, that's what I made. And I decided not to put the pockets on this one. And I made it to the ankle. I'll show you after. But I love it because it's super comfortable and it's almost like wearing overalls. Anyway, you did not come here for that. You came probably for the haul. It's just a small haul. It's some things that I recently thrifted and that are kind of sewing related, and some patterns. So I guess we will just share those right away. So one thing that I got, because of course, when Joann's has thread on sale, I have to get it. And they had a buy 3 get 3 free. So I tried to resist getting everything. Anyway, I just got these colors. This one is for a denim project that I'm going to be working on soon, and now they're on the floor. Okay, so that's the thread. And this pattern I've wanted for a while. Now, I don't know if anybody else is like me, but you are constantly drawn to making things that when you make it, you really love it, you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, this doesn't suit me at all. And you go and you either get the same pattern, same style pattern, and you make it again and again and again. Well, this is one that I am just determined to love this kind of style. And it's almost like I know it doesn't look good on me. It's not my favorite thing to wear. There's the line drawings. This came out several years ago from So Liberated, but I got it again online. In any event, I think I'm going to make it. I think I've cracked the code of how I can make this look good on me, because I have very broad shoulders, a larger chest, a smaller waist, and then my chest is not, it's not like up here. It's a little lower, and even with the bra. And so I think I've cracked the code to make the bodice a little longer, and I think that that's what helps this style. Anyway, it's kind of like a thing that I like determined. I'm just drawn to it. Every time I see it on people, I'm in love with it, and I want to look like that. So maybe this time I figured it out. Maybe So Liberated can help me. So the other patterns I got, I think there might be 1 or 2 in here that, oh no, there's one that I wanted online. I kept seeing this, and also I thought this was super cute. This kind of has a bloused up, like almost like a bubble skirt, but not really, version. And then there's a shorter version and a longer version. And I love all of them. There's the line drawings on it. This is just super, super simple because it kind of has that overall style, but you can throw like a thin sweater, turtlenecks, tops, t-shirts under this. You can make it in different fabrics depending on the temperature of the season. So I ordered that from eBay. That's McCall's 5313. Okay, now again, see, I cannot do these like staying up with the current pattern releases and everything. I may get a couple of those whenever I go get patterns, but I'm all over the place. And I've decided that, like with my channel, I'm just going to do what I like to do. So if there's anybody out there that also has a very kind of disjointed, eclectic style, well, this is the place for you, because I like all kinds of things. And it's not that I'm not able to focus on one particular thing, but I've realized that at my age, I just want to do what I want to do. I don't necessarily care. Like, I had somebody leave a comment recently, and I love the comment because it was their opinion, and that's cool. But they said something to the effect of like, all the things that you wear are oversized. Like, can you wear things that are more fitted? And yes, I can do that. I know how to make clothes that fit me. I enjoy that, but I think that I'm just really fascinated lately with the very oversized style. So I am putting some of that into what I'm sewing too. But at the same time, like, I am drawn to things like this. And some people may say that that looks like a costume, but I will make that. I love that. And so I did pick that up. And it's just that kind of prairie style. That is something that I'm always drawn to. I kind of like making things that are like prairie style and making them look authentic. And I also like taking like a fabric like this Tina Givens fabric and making something kind of prairie style in a totally irrelevant fabric. This one I had a while ago, and I did make several tops. And then I would guess that beginning of this summer and end of last year, I kind of got into the 50s pinup style. Well, I'm gonna make a whole video about that because that was something. And we'll talk about that later. So I kind of got rid of all of my boho bohemian style. I just purged my entire closet. And I realized that I got rid of all these tops, and I really love them, and super easy. This pattern, McCall's 7325. I don't see the date on this one. Oh wait, right in front of me, 2022. It's not that old. So there's the line drawings on the back, and I really want to make some more of these tops. I remember when I did make them, they go together lickety split, super easy. And they look like sometimes you make this style top that has this kind of keyhole with that kind of bib front. And I don't understand, some of these patterns, they make them more difficult than they have to be. And I can't describe it, but maybe somebody out there has also had that experience. Some things I find that it's almost like the new math. It's like when my son was in school, I'd be like, what was wrong with math? How it was? Math always worked all these years. Why change it? And I think sometimes, I know that different people have different ways of doing things, and I'm no expert. I don't claim to be an expert in sewing or anything, but I do find that sometimes things can be explained and executed very easily, and sometimes they can be unnecessarily difficult. So anyway, I just wanted to say I recommend that pattern if you like that style. So this one I thought this was super cute. Simplicity 9780. And I wanted to make this shorter one. I think that's what she's wearing, but I don't want to make it that short. I do want to lengthen this part, and I'm going to lengthen the ruffle a little bit. So I'm going to keep the proportions, but just make it just a little bit longer and make some cute, like fall, I want to say winter, but I mean, where I live, you can't really pull off little filmy dresses unless you've got thick leggings and things under them. But I would say fall dresses, and even spring dresses you can make with this. So there's the line there's the line drawings for that. And I think you can use batik, chambray, cotton types, linen, poplin, sateen, silky types. So any fabric that has got a really nice hand to it, you could use for that. And also it's nice because if you see, it doesn't have a belt, so you kind of can get two looks out of that, where if you don't wear the sash around the waist, you can have just like a loose, easy dress, like for the colder, hotter months, my seasons. This one I got, again, I love that prairie style. I just think it's so sweet. I would not be buttoning it up to there. In fact, I don't even think the way that that is cut, it even looks right, because it's like climbing up her neck. I think that, I don't know what's causing that, but I think that that should come more like here as it's buttoned all the way up. But that's just my opinion. In any event, I love the 2 aprons that they give you too. Super cute. And I will definitely be making some of those. I know that some people may think that looks farty. Probably. But I think that you make it in cute fabrics and it could be really nice with boots and hats and very, very cute. Like, oh, a flannel apron. That would be really pretty. Could do a corduroy dress for fall and winter. I would love that. So that one I picked up for someone else. This one I got, I know it's no longer summer, but you know, sometimes you just have to pick up the pattern when you see it. This one, let's see, that's, I need to tell you the actual number. ME2038. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's what this pattern is. I don't know which number is the display number and which number is the catalog number, but I loved it. I loved all the little tiers on that. I thought that was super pretty. There's a shorter length and a longer length, and for sure I'm going to be making both of those. I think I'm going to do it in different fabrics. And then I got this one now. This is one of those dresses that is like, either you need to be super fit or you need to get the Spanx out. But I got it anyway. I'm thinking that Mimi G is going to motivate me to get myself so I feel good in this dress without Spanx. But that's the, again, let's see what number this is. Okay, this looks like it's 9701. Like a really nice heavyweight knit would be really nice for that. It'd be like one of those dresses that's super simple and you can find it anywhere, but if you make it in a really nice fabric, it'll give you that elevated look, like more of a high quality knit dress. So I'm looking forward to that. The back is, you know, obviously very simple, but I like the neck on that. That's really nice how it comes down, but it's not square, but it's not round. It's, I don't know if you call that like an oval, but I really like that. Very pretty. And the last pattern that I got this time is, I just love this. It is such a happy dress. It is such a fun dress. You can make this wild, you can make this subdued, depending on the color combination you use and the fabrics. This one, let's see, let's get the number. This looks like 2045. I think that's the catalog number. So this one, I was very intrigued because I liked how it had each tier and then the ruffle instead of each tier being the ruffle. So it sort of has that chance that you can use an extra color in between each different layer. However, if anybody's made this, please let me know, because it says suggested fabrics, layaway tulle, and netting. And then it says lining, cotton blends, and polyester blends. Okay, I've looked at this up close in the bigger picture in the catalog too. That does not look like tulle or netting. That looks like some sort of polyester, almost like lining fabrics, or like a charmeuse, like because I can see a shine on these. So I'm just wondering, because I'm thinking if you do that in tulle, that's gonna make each layer kind of like stand out from your body, whereas these are laying nice and they look like they're very floaty ruffles. So I don't know if anybody's made this. Have you used tulle? Because I really do want to make it. I think I'm going to do it in like a gradient, like an ombre, and start, I guess I would start lightest to darkest and do each one of the tiers and layers like that. But Anyway, if anybody's made that, let me know. Okay, now we're gonna get to, I have a little bag here that I just used when I went thrifting. So I will start with the heaviest thing first so that this is like balanced on a stool. I got these little brackets and I thought they were so pretty. They're heavy. They're just like I think they're like a resin or something. There's 2 of them and they were $3.99. I think I got a percentage, or they might have been half off that day. But anyway, I have an idea for these, and so to be continued. I'll be using those probably in a video. The next thing that I got was somebody, either a company, a business, or somebody, maybe their personal stash, but there was a huge ton, like a ton of rubber stamps and stamping supplies at my Goodwill. And I sometimes when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, oh wow, what a blessing from God. Like, this is just what I needed. However, I used to be into stamping and all of that. I did altered books. I did lots and lots of stuff with stamps years ago. And I just had to be like, no, 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 you're going to resist and you're not getting all of that stuff. So I did pretty well. I did pick up this one little booklet. These are like vellum pieces that, you know, they're like on that kind of vellum paper, and there's all different ones. Kind of like, there's some of them are like Bible verses, and some of them are, yeah, this Psalm 23. And some of them are just, you know, little quotes or words. So anyway, I got that. That was like $1.99. So that was a good deal. The next thing that I got was, oh yeah, so this is one of those like goodie bags, which I don't know about anybody else, but I sincerely love these. And I think Goodwill knows the customers that are like me, because they're like, oh yeah, we're going to rope them in. We're just going to throw a bunch of stuff and doodads into a bag and they're going to love it. And yes, I do. I always consider it like a personal, like I accomplished a quest or something when I find a good goodie bag. So this one came with a bunch of, I think they're like house numbers. But I do have something that I'm going to be working on these with. There's a 1, there's a 0, there's a 1, there's a 0. So I got a pack of binary numbers. And that was $1.99. So that was a good deal too, considering what I'm going to use it for. And then the only rubber stampy thing that I got was another bag with these numbers. But these, again, I specifically was hoping to find something like this. These are really cool because they have that little beading around the edge, that little beaded edge. So this was $3.99. And I'm not sure if I have all, looks like I have a couple of repeats in here. But that was good, because I truly did need that. That was something I was looking for. This is going to be for another project. I got just this pretty little, I wanted one that was specifically like this, and I like the scallop on the edge here. That was really nice. That was $2.99. So that's also something, it's kind of like one of those trips that I was specifically had these ideas in my mind, and I was looking for, you know, from the brackets to the numbers and everything. So that was like really good. Then what I wasn't looking for specifically that day, bag down, was more lace. Anybody that knows me knows I have a ton of lace, but I also go through lace like water. So this, which was $5.99, seems kind of like a lot, which I normally wouldn't pay that much for something if I already have it. But this seemed like an older, it's not antique or anything, but it's like an older lace. I would say this is maybe 70s, 80s. But there is a ton of lace on there. So this is something that I know for sure I will be using. So that was a good deal. And now Tigray is in the bag, of course. And the last two things I got are fabric. This was $2.99, and I believe usually when they do the prices, it's like $1.99 a yard. So I think there's like 2 yards, but this is just beautiful. A beautiful challis. I would say it's kind of like it's a lighter weight, or maybe it's more like a cotton. Well, it says Mayer silk. I'm gonna have to do a burn test on that. I don't know if that's just the company, or that may account for why it's so soft. But anyway, yeah, that I think is gorgeous. Hopefully I can make a top out of that. And the last piece, which was also $2.99, was this. And I hope you can see how super pretty this is. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. And yeah, there's about 2 yards on here too. So nice. So beautiful. And this definitely has like a heavier feeling to it. Ooh, even the back. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. So I don't even know. I might even have to do something that's two-sided. I wish I had a lot more of this fabric. It's just gorgeous. But yeah, so that was a wonderful find too. I don't think there's 2 yards on here. Let me see. My ruler right here. Oh, there's 1 yard. So they charged me more for this one. Somebody in the back room must have known, ooh, that's pretty. So they charged more. But $2.99, definitely worth it. So that was another great find. Other than that, I think that's all I have for today. And my top is a little askew. That is it for me for today, and I thank you so much for watching. I do have a lot of plans coming for the fall and winter, one of which is going to be I'm about to color my hair. I'm thinking often about turning this into a hair channel. No, just kidding. Because I've had so many different hairstyles through the time that I've had my channel the last few years, but I just change my hair a lot. I don't have the greatest hair in the world, and I have a cat hair on my nose. Sorry. I don't have the greatest hair, so that's why I do change it a lot. Anyways, I have plans other than coloring my hair coming up, and other than that, I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. There goes Tigray. You take care. I love you. Bye-bye.